These are the plaintiffs, Maria and Joe. Maria says she was driving in the parking lot of her local mall when, boom, a runaway shopping cart slammed into her Cadillac. The defendant unloaded her packages, then carelessly let go of her cart on a steep hill. Now she won't pay up. They're here suing for the $1,973.94 it's going to cost in repairs. This is the defendant, Terry. She says the parking lot was defective because there were no guardrails, and the Belgian block she anchored her car to failed. The plaintiff should also go through their insurance company because that's the reason you have insurance. Owe them all this money? No way. She's accused of being insecure.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated, come to order. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Okay. You're in a parking lot.
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
are you inside of your vehicle?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Were you coming or going at that moment?
I was coming into the parking lot.
All right. Take a look at that. Would that help you in explaining the drawing? Would that help you in explaining how it happened? Can you figure out what's drawn there?
You got the stop sign. You could.
Does that
Oh,
give...
because I'm coming in this way.
Okay,
Yes.
does that help you? Okay, go ahead and go over
Okay.
there and show me how it happened. We even have a little shopping cart for you there and everything.
Okay.
You can pick any car to be you.
So this is my car, Your
Okay.
Honor. And I'm driving into the parking lot. And this is the hill. So I'm about approaching this way to come up the hill. As I'm coming up the hill, the defendant is, I would say, over here. And this is the island. So she was right on the end with her shopping cart. And she was loading packages into the back of her vehicle. So as I'm coming up the hill, the cart let go from her.
She let go.
Yes. And she banged my car once. It ricocheted off into the door. And then it came back again a second time. And then it hit my front fender.
What did it hit that had it come back a second time?
It just bounced off and hit again.
Hit, right, but it bounced off and it didn't hit
Correct.
anything else. It just came again.
No, we were on a hill, so
Yeah,
it was
yeah, yeah,
incline.
yeah.
So then I came up the hill. As I came back up the hill, she was standing there, so she saw it happen, and she looked at me, and I rolled my window down. I had my daughter with me. She's not present at the time, but I have an affidavit from her. And I rolled the window down to her, and she looked at me, and she said, "I'm sorry, it was an accident." I said, "You hit my car, you did damage." And she said, "Well, the cart got away from me. I'm sorry, it was an
Okay.
accident." And I said,
All right, go ahead and go back there.
Okay.
Do you have, you've submitted photographs of the damage?
"Yes.
Okay. This is above the wheel well, is it, or what am I looking at?
Yes, that's the fender, the front
Okay.
fender on the driver's side."
Okay. Oh, what? Who put this together? This.
I did.
I love that. Okay, hold on one second. I love when people go that extra mile. All right, hold on one second. Where are your pictures?
Here's the defender.
These are actual
fender.
damage to the car.
And there's a parking lot.
And that's just the lot, so you can have more of a picture of.
I got a pretty good picture. All right. So what about the door? You don't have pictures of the damage to the door, or wasn't that much?
It's a slight dent. I do have that one on my phone if you want
Yeah,
to
I'd
see
like to
that
see
one.
it.
That one I didn't make a big deal of because.
You have a right to make a big deal about all of them. Yeah, let me see the one on
Okay.
your phone. All right, ma'am, what happened?
What happened was, it was the first time I was in the upper parking lot. There were no cart corrals. I looked around. The only thing available to anchor my cart was Belgian blocks along the side where I was parked.
Are we referring to these little things down here?
It's an island right by.
Right,
The
so
car.
we're talking about, can you bring that over to her?
Let's see. Yes, right. In
Yeah,
here.
those little bricks
Right,
down there?
right. It
Okay,
was-
they're about 3 inches off the ground?
Right. So
Right.
I anchored the back of
What
the.
do you mean by anchor?
I took the wheel of the cart and placed it in behind it so that it wouldn't roll.
If you do that, it wouldn't have rolled.
Right, but what happened was because of the weight of the bag coming up, it dislodged the cart.
That
And it's
didn't happen.
It happened.
Nah, it didn't happen. I've watched this happen a million times, okay?
Okay.
If you lift the wheels and put them 3 or 4 inches away from something, and then you lift a shopping bag, that doesn't cause a metal item to magically go in the air like a floating feather and then get dislodged, okay? No. What happened is you lifted your last bag and the thing got away from you, which is what you told the police when you called the police that day. It's in the police report. So why the change of heart that it was your fault and you would pay? Because that's what you told the police.
I did not. I went back to the police officer and I said to him, why did you put that in the police report? He said, because they said I would pay. The last thing I said to the police officer.
Hand me the police report. Hand me the police report.
I did an addendum to the police report.
Oh, you did an addendum. Yeah, once you saw how much damage you'd done and you didn't want to pay it, then you went back and did an addendum to the police report.
I am not lying. I just said it.
Ma'am, do you understand physics?
Yes, I do.
Okay, if you lift a shopping cart wheel and you anchor it, it wouldn't go. But you know what? I don't care if you anchored it that way or not, and it failed.
Can I?
Because I got a place you could put the shopping cart if there's no corrals.
Oh, thank you very
Where
much.
could you put the shopping cart?
I don't know.
Think. I want you to think. Put that thinking cap on. If you have a shopping cart and there's no corral for you to put the shopping cart in safely so it doesn't do damage to other people's cars, then where's a good place to put the shopping cart?
Tell me.
You honestly can't think about it?
No, not on an incline like that.
How about you put it where you found it, which is inside the store you just shopped at?
The reason.
Oh, that's too much trouble, right? It's super inconvenient for you.
That's not the point. I had to get my
Super
bag out of it.
inconvenient for you. Wait, yeah, well, okay, hold on with one hand. Take your bag, because you can't have it both ways. You can't tell me that you were going to do that if you just told me that you anchored it. You see?
Welcome back to People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So, defendant's on an incline, loses control, and the shopping cart hits the plaintiff's car. Who's responsible here?
I think she should be responsible.
Does she have any defense?
I think yes.
What's the defense? Yeah, what's the defense to this?
I think she didn't do it intentionally.
No, she didn't. It's not.
Yeah, exactly. And it wasn't really her fault.
Is it not her fault?
I mean, there was no way for her to know that there'd be somebody right behind her, and she also did not.
You buying that?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, accidents happen, but at the end of the day, the store should have assumed the risk.
Really?
This could potentially happen on their property, but also that person should have insurance for their car. So
Is that
factors going into play here? But
is the woman with the shopping cart responsible?
yeah, I mean, accidents happen. I don't know the full context, but yeah, I mean, I think it's on the store, honestly.
Okay, going inside the cart room.
What you did is what I watch happen every day in parking lots across America. Your needs, I suppose you were going to cure cancer that day. Your needs were more important than taking 2 seconds to put the thing away. So it hits a car, and you have the perfectly appropriate reaction at the time. It was an accident. I'm sorry, I'll pay. See, that's fine. Accidents happen. It's careless, but it's an accident. It's not on purpose. What's making me angry is the attitude I see there now. And you're turning around and saying, claim it on your own insurance, lady. That's what insurance for. I talked to a lawyer.
That's what my
So if you
insurance
talk to
company
a
told
lawyer,
me.
you have an idiot lawyer, because that is not the law. Okay? If you let go of a cart and it's on an incline and you do damage, you shouldn't have let go of a cart, because that's not the
cart got
normal
away from her.
thing to do. Oh, the cart got away from her. How did the cart get away from her if
When
she
she lifted
anchored
the
it?
bag out.
Oh, she took a bag out. Wait. I want you to think, because the reason everybody's laughing is because what you're saying can't happen. So here's your cart. It weighs what? What do those things weigh? Let's say conservatively it weighs, if I tried to lift it, 30, 40 pounds? All right, so I don't know, I'm making it up. So let's say a minimum 30 pounds. So you put that metal shopping cart, I shopped, I know what it weighs, don't make a face. All right, and then you put it over, there's a 4-inch thing that would stop it from moving. But your grocery bag, which weighs what? A pound, 2 pounds? How much did the
No, it was
grocery bag?
packed. It was very heavy.
Oh, very heavy. Okay, so you
I
take
had
the
to lift it
very
out with
heavy
both
thing
hands.
out. Wait. Tell me, in the laws of physics, how it is that gravity would cause the shopping cart to come up, off, and dislodge. Can you tell me?
It happened. I'm not lying.
Excuse me, Judge, if the...
Who is he?
My husband.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Were you there, though? No, right?
No, he was not.
Okay, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
but
I'm gonna let him talk. I want to hear it.
I shop also.
Yep.
The
And?
inside bed of where this Belgian block is, if you can look at the photos, you'll see how high it is.
Yeah.
All right, so it's not sitting over 4 inches, it's up. The
Yeah, that's
wheels are
how it
up
can't
over.
lift because you lifted a bag out of it. It doesn't float. Does it fly? Is it a magic carpet shopping cart?
When I shop myself, I go and I put my foot on the back and I lift up and the cart goes over the top of the Belgian block also.
That's also rude, by the way. But go
Well,
ahead. All right, that's
if
fine.
if it's raining or snowing outside, you try to do that, and
Yeah,
this
I
way it doesn't
understand.
roll down
Do
the
you
head of no
think
car.
if she did that, it could possibly roll and do damage?
If you're taking something out and it gets caught or whatever, it gets caught
It
on
gets
the...
caught. Oh, that's what happened now. A bag got caught and you dragged the
I'm saying
shopping
if.
cart
I
back
wasn't there.
over the Belgian block.
Yes.
Really? That's what happened?
I don't know, it wasn't there. But when she
Have
was
you talked
taking
to
the
your
cart...
wife about it before you showed up
When
at the
she was
people's
taking,
court?
when she was taking the bag out, she was concerned of the heaviness of the bag and maybe it caught to it, whatever.
Okay.
But this
What,
is
you
there's
know
a
what?
very
I'm going to
high
let
pitch.
that marinate in your brains for a while so you understand how much what you're saying can't happen. And I don't even care if it, I can't even go to the, I don't even care if it did happen at the end. You dislodged it and it hit somebody. So I don't really care. It's your shopping cart, but also you are lying. You did not step on the back, bring it over, because then at least it wouldn't have been an errant cart and the damage wouldn't have happened. It still would have been rude in my estimation.
The thing is,
Okay,
Judge, I'm sorry.
no, there's no question pending, okay? So either way, a shopping cart that was yours to control did damage. You think I'm gonna make her eat it? Or I'm gonna tell her, hey, claim it on your insurance. You think her insurance is for your benefit? If she did claim it on her insurance, the insurance company would sue you. So I am ordering you to pay every penny of the damage, the $1,621.63 plus the money for the car rental. That's my verdict.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I wait.
So the plaintiffs prevail, and Terry, the defendant, I think your attitude kind of aroused the wrath of the judge. What do you think?
I don't think she was already there before I came in. So.
Yeah, I think she was really irritated when you said you wanted her to have her insurance paid
Well,
for.
that's what my insurance company told me. We have no fault in New Jersey, and the comprehensive should have covered that. It was an accident I didn't intentionally do.
I know it was an accident, but still, why should she go through her insurance? You caused the accident.
She
You
didn't
got to
cause the
pay.
accident. There was another car that hit the
All right.
cart.
Thank you very much. You must sign some documents outside the courtroom. Maria and Joe are out of the courtroom. All right. Did you ask her to pay for this many times or what?
Yes, and she was very compliant from the very start. She admitted fault for her negligence.
Yeah.
She said she would pay the
Then
damages.
when did you change her attitude?
Within several days.
Several days. I
Oh,
contacted
real
her. I
quick.
sent her a text, and she says, "No, I'm not going to pay." I spoke to a lawyer, so I said, "Well, we have to do something else."
Well, you did the right thing.
Yes, justice prevails. I mean, do the right thing, own up to your mistakes, and just learn from the experience and be a better person. And unfortunately, she's not.
Good enough.
Thank
Good
you.
lesson. Our lesson for the day.
Yes,
Be a better
thank you.
person.
Be a better
Yes,
person. Yes.
yes.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Harvey?
Okay, I mean, look, when you have a case like this, you don't automatically win if you're the plaintiff. You have to prove negligence. The fact that she lost control of the shopping cart, boom, end of story, negligence, period.